this is my third Blackbird in over at least 10 years, and always found them to be really comfortable, really capable machines. 2-up, touring, sports riding, weekends, anything you want, even commuting to work and back. See my earlier videos for that. But as I've got older, more and more I'm starting to get hand cramp, and especially on longer trips. I've been doing a few of those lately, a few 100 miles at a time, and I just wanted a way of easing the pain in my wrist and my hand. And oh look, how is that happening? I seem to be driving along at 72 miles an hour. What the hell? Aha! Maybe that's a aftermarket cruise control. Without a throttle lock, by the way. None of this bloody rubbish physical thing that blocks you from actually twisting the throttle. No, this is a fully electronic system from some guys in Australia called MCCruise, specifically for the Blackbird as well, so they tailor it for the bike. They've got a standard one which will fit almost any bike, but this one is specifically for the Blackbird, the wiring loom and the computer setup and everything. And I'm just testing it out for the very first time at the moment, and just seeing what happens with the speedo at the moment. It's alternating between 71 and 72, going downhill slightly, so that's pretty good. So there it is, that's the little jobby, that's the control system. You've got on off, obviously, as it says, resume, decrease speed, set and accelerate. They're really the only three you need. Got to keep an eye on the traffic as well, just in case. And you can basically just operate it exactly like a car system. It's currently not perfect. Literally just had it fitted today, and it's hunting a little bit. I can feel a few little things about it at the moment. I mean, you can calibrate it a little bit better. There's a few settings you can go through the options on the computer and play with lag and all sorts of little bits of play in the system. I haven't really read really haven't read the instructions as to all the features it has. It's got some alert features or something and a few other things, but I don't know whether actually you might need some add-on alarms or bulbs or little LEDs or something for that. I think that's for telling you that you're going over a set speed limit when it's not engaged running the bike, actually controlling the bike, but when it's just switched on and it knows a set speed. But anyway, at the moment all I want it for is just to give me a couple of minutes rest from my long journeys on the hand, so that I can get the blood flow back into it and not have to stop every half hour or so. And at the moment it's doing a bloody good job. So it's quite expensive in the UK. I think I got it straight from Australia, direct from the manufacturers, and it was about 500 quid, including UK taxes. For America or elsewhere, your taxes will be different. So it was I think it was about 400 and something pounds, 430 quid, I think it was. So for us, we had another 20% on, which is another 100 quid. And then there was fitting. I'm completely incapable of doing this sort of level of fit myself. My local guy is pretty damn good, and he's done a bang-on job. It took him about 3 hours to do it, he said. No real problems. Went through all the configuration and tests and everything that you can do, the self-tests, and it came through flying colours. And it's hunting a little bit at the moment, not sure why. It just feels like it's pulling every now and again, but it's sticking to about 71, 72 occasionally. but generally pretty good. So you can obviously override it, like now I can just boot it, no problem. Ridiculous, and it should come back down to 70 mile an hour, up a bit, come on, don't drop down too much. It takes a few seconds to do that. Let's set it again at 70. Come on. There you go. This is the sort of thing you either have to just get used to or figure out. So now it's sitting at 68, a bit low, maybe wanted to go up a bit. So accelerate. There we go. And it just sits at 70. This is very cool. The throttle does slightly move under your hand. So there's a little bit of free play in it, which is one of the issues that might be able to solve. My tech guy said he wound out the free play as much as he could, but there's a little tiny bit there, a little bit more than usual. The Blackbird's really responsive throttle usually. Got it in a rut. Get out of the rut. Yeah, that's almost instant now. Had the bike in for a service and a bit of fettling on the cruise control. The guy from the Australian company that supplied it even rang up the mechanic and was giving him some advice on getting rid of the throttle play, and it's really good now. It's back to about a mil, less than a mil, which is what it says in the instructions, and it sort of feels as it should be, as it previously was. It's still ever so fractionally hot, sort of tighter or heavier than. I'm just going to switch it off for a minute because it's. A bit busy. Yeah, get used to it now actually. It's very good. So yeah, the throttle play is back to standard Blackbird with a little bit heavier feel to it, just a fraction. And I'm not sure if again that could be ironed out with a bit more lube in the cable, or if that's about as much as it's going to get. As free as it's going to get, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. And the pickup now is almost instant, whereas before it was when I was first trying it and there was a lot of slackening in the throttle. The pickup was taking upwards of 5, 6, 10 seconds sometimes, and I think that was as it was taking up the slack on the actuator, and it was just causing it to delay a bit. Now, absolutely fine. So overall impressions, as I've only just done literally a few miles with the new settings and the new oh, he's going a bit quick. Yeah, as I've only done a few miles with it, it seems pretty damn good. And I'm about to go up to Scotland from here, which is south of England. So it's about 400 miles, then doing about, I don't know, another 500 to 1,000 around Scotland, and then another 400 back again. It should really give it a good test. So I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Oh, and just in case you didn't believe me, I'll set it on at 71 now. And that's it. Perfect. So it's stuck at 71 and it was instant pickup. Just because we're going downhill fractionally, it'll just alter between 71 and 70 at the moment. That's pretty good. Just as you'd expect. Gotta watch out for all these people doing weird things coming up the junctions, and disengages straight away, drops down. So just touch the front brake and it instantly disengaged, back down to 69, 70, back up. This is all manual, so it's engaged, the red light's on, so it's enabled but not engaged. So again, 71, 70 mile an hour, something like that. Hit set, and there it is, instant, absolutely instant. Nothing like what it was doing before, and it is very impressive. Yeah, so I found out what the disengaging problem was when I was accelerating past cars previously, and it's to do with the fact that 30% up a bit, come on, 30% is the limit that you can override or overspeed the setting. So if I'm doing 70, 30% of that is 21 mile an hour. So you'd have to be doing what's that, at 91 mile an hour to override. So if I accelerate now, and I'm under 90 mile an hour, of course, and just let go, the yellow light is still on. I can just feel it picking up again, which is fine. So yeah, it's still on. If I went up to 90, which I won't show you, it would disengage. Oh, go on. Is it still engaged? Not sure. No, it's not. So it has disengaged. Oh yeah, it's red light, of course it is. Yellow light is the light that says it's actually engaged. It's just on at the moment. So, yeah. Going over that 30% speed limit. So, you know, if you're doing 30 or 40 mile an hour, you don't want to police, I think. So if you're doing 30 or 40 mile an hour, you don't want to go too far over it before it disengages, so that's fair enough. Well, I previously did a few trips up to the Midlands, and it was okay. You know, the cruise control actually worked. It took a little while to pick up, and the throttle slack was a bit annoying, but now both of those things are sorted. And it's actually a very capable device. I'm quite impressed. But my long-term review or ideas about it will have to wait for a later video. See you later.